Welcome to Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and today we're going to take a look at one of the most iconic yet legendary heroes ever of all time. She makes up one of the members of the DC Trinity, and that is none other than Wonder Woman. Now, this is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Shazam, Fury of the Gods version of Wonder Woman, which is Gal Gadot. Now, if you may recall, we did receive two other versions of the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman from the McFarlane line, which involved the Zack Snyder's Justice League version, as well as the Wonder Woman 84, which was more that gold armored winged Wonder Woman from that film. So we've gotten three versions of the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. However, folks, I'm still waiting on that comic book version of Wonder Woman. I'm pretty sure many out there are looking for that as well. I'm thinking that we might get that at some point this year. We'll see. Could this possibly fit the bill until we get that comic book Wonder Woman, that classic comic book Wonder Woman? We'll see. We'll see how I feel by the end of this review, folks. But this is the Gal Gadot version of Wonder Woman based off the Shazam Fury of the Gods film. In terms of that film, folks, it's come and gone. I enjoyed it. I did not dislike it. I thought it was better than the first Shazam movie. So that's my 2 cents on it. But yeah, we got Gal Gadot here, folks. And she comes with a number of cool accessories, which is always awesome. And as you can see here, we have Gal Gadot Wonder Woman with the collector's card here. I like the little comic book angle that they were going for with this collector's card. It looks really awesome. I like that. I love the colors and everything. And then on the back, we have her data file. Then up next, we have the old reliable McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse display stand. Not sure why she's not coming with the flight stand because, you know, we all know Wonder Woman flies, even though she wants to use a jet and all that. But yeah, we got that. We got the collector's card. We got the display stand. And up next, we have Wonder Woman's most iconic weapon in the magical lasso of truth. I always love the design and detail of this here. Nice, shiny gold paint that's applied to this weapon here. I like that here. So always love this weapon. Really brings this figure out when you pose her with this magical lasso of truth. You know, this is the more unraveled lasso that she has little loops to each side, which is awesome. And up next, we have this version of the magical lasso that will tag on to her hip and everything. So I like that. I like the two versions that you have. So you have the more unraveled version and the more raveled up, if that makes any sense whatsoever, folks. I apologize if I'm using the wrong terminology, but I like the fact that you have that because you can just tag. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. So you can just tag this on to her hip, which is pretty awesome. So it gives you some flexibility. So you can have her with the unraveled lasso, or the one like this that you can just tag onto the hip. So this is pretty awesome. Nice little touch for our Wonder Woman here. Let's pose her back on the spindle. And the final accessory is a bit of an interesting one, folks. It's a bit of a head scratcher because this is the tiara that is normally attached to Wonder Woman's head. But with this particular figure, it's utilized as an accessory that she just holds. I love the detail to this thing, man, but I don't know why they just didn't have this attached to her head. I know a lot of people have been, you know, cutting the ends and attaching it, you know, to the head still. I'm going to do that. You know, I kind of heat up the head and cut the ends and then slide it in to her head as well. So I'll be doing that, but I'm not sure exactly why they utilize this as a separate accessory. Spoiler alert, she did not take off her tiara in the film. So I don't know why they did this for this particular figure. So that was a bit of a head scratcher. I guess he's supposed to just like hold the tiara as if she's going to throw it, which is a bit weird. I don't know what that was supposed to be. I mean, we can maybe do it like that. You know, it's a little weird, folks. I'm not sure exactly why they chose to do this here with that. So, yeah, maybe something like that. Who knows? We'll see. I guess that's how it's supposed to go, but it's just, I don't know. Yeah, so I guess it's supposed to go something like this, folks, you know, to where she looks like she's throwing it, but I'm not sure why they made that a separate piece. I mean, maybe he did that, McFarlane, because he always does stuff like this because he's going to release another version of Wonder Woman, maybe the same kind with the tiara attached. Who knows? But that's where we're at with the accessories. All right, folks, let's take a closer look at the champion of the Amazons. Now, this is supposed to look like the movie version of Wonder Woman. And I will say this, I love how they handled the face. You know, I like the subtle details, the paint detail that's applied to the cheek areas on each side. There's some that's applied to the brow to kind of bring out the face a little bit more, to add some definition and life to this action figure here. They handled the eyes very well, of the paint here around the eyes, the eyebrows, the lip areas, how they sculpted the mouth. You know, everything looks really good. I like this Wonder Woman figure. And I see the resemblance to Gal Gadot. Yet at the same time, I feel like you can utilize this for a more comic book version of the Wonder Woman. That's what I'm going to do for folks. I mean, you know, folks, I don't collect a lot of movie figures. I mean, I have some movie figures, but I got this in particular for a more comic book Wonder Woman. I feel like she could pass for a comic book Wonder Woman, even though I'm still waiting on that classic comic book Wonder Woman. Y'all know I make no bones about that. But I really like the color on this particular version of the Wonder Woman figure. I love it's a lighter paint deco that they're utilizing for this particular figure here. All right, in terms of comparison, I want to bring out the other version of Wonder Woman that was released in terms of that Zack Snyder's Wonder Woman. So this is what was previously released here. And this one has had its time, folks. The hair fell off. I had to glue the hair back on. But this is the one that was previously released as that Zack Snyder's Justice League Wonder Woman. And as you can see, the paint decos are a little different. You know, this one has a little lighter paint deco. I love the flesh tones for this figure all the way throughout. There's more definition and structure and sculpted detail to the legs. She has more powerful looking legs, more thicker legs. This one here has more of the little hot dog legs and everything, so there's no definition to the legs. Again, this one has a superior paint overall. I colored this Wonder Woman's hair black. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. This one had the brown hair as well. I'm not sure why they're giving the movie figures brown hair as opposed to black. They did the same thing with Henry Cavill's Superman. But as you can see, the paint is totally different. I feel like the body molds are a little different for this one too. Maybe they just changed out the legs. Again, I love how they handle the paint. This is more of a bright, vibrant looking Wonder Woman as opposed to this one. This one has like more of a muted color to it overall. So this one definitely is a step up for, you know, in terms of Wonder Woman. So if you missed out on getting this one, you definitely want to get this one, folks. I will say this. I mean, this figure works twofold, folks. I mean, you know, I don't see, you know, spot on likeness to Gal Gadot, though I do see the resemblance. I really feel like it can go for a Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. You know, so overall, I really like this figure. It's going to be my comic book version of Wonder Woman, folks, until we get that classic comic book Wonder Woman. So I just love the colors on her. In terms of articulation, it's going to be pretty good. She's very well articulated, man. Her arm, look at her arms. Look at the extension for each arm. She does have butterfly joints, which is pretty awesome. She does have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, nice extension in the elbows, nice articulation in the wrist areas on that weird ball joint, which is kind of odd. They're still utilizing that, so it's a little weird. She does have nice articulation in the upper torso. No waist swivel, which is actually no. I take that back. She does have waist swivel, so it goes all the way around, which is no problem with her. That's pretty cool. She does have that upper torso articulation, a little rocking. She can go all the way around with that. She has double jointed knees, which go this far back, which I thought it would go farther back, but it doesn't. And she does have some nice articulation in the foot area, and she has that toe articulation for that extra touch. And Wonder Woman can do the splits with no problem. So this Wonder Woman is very articulated, folks. I mean, she has some really good articulation to her. So overall, solid, not just solid, great articulation. I like that hair area. In terms of the head articulation, she can go all the way around, even with all the hair and everything. Now, she can only look down. You know, she looks down very well. She can only look up so much due to the sculpted detail of the hair. So overall, man, articulation for the most part, is pretty great with this figure here. And again, I love the color, I love the flesh tone and everything. So this is a win for me, and this will be utilized as a more of my comic book classic Wonder Woman moving forward until we get that more comic book Wonder Woman that I've been waiting for. A lot of us been waiting for forever, folks. So one thing that I want to add about this Wonder Woman figure is, although I like the face sculpt and I love the paint around it, her eyes just stared off into the nowhere. I don't know where her eyes is staring to. I mean, it's not quite a side eye, but it's something else. I don't know. It just, I can't pinpoint it, but it's just weird how her eyes are positioned. They're not looking at you. I don't feel. Maybe it's just me. It's not quite looking to the side, but it's something else. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Well, I just wanted to bring that to the forefront. I don't know, man. But again, man, this face sculpt looks really good. I like it. And the hair definitely needs a paint, or black paint. So I'll do that. But man, the color on this figure, I love the light paint deco that they're utilizing for this Wonder Woman. Very bright and vibrant, which fits who she is, even though she's a warrior. She is, very loving, caring person that is also a warrior. So, I mean, I feel like everything kind of fits who and what she is as a whole. So I really like this figure here, but I'm really not understanding the eyes, man. The eyes just look, I don't know. They're just looking off to somewhere else. All right, folks, let's get on to the next segment, and let's pose Wonder Woman up. Let's get her ready for some action. Because she's a champion of the Amazons. We got to get her ready for some action. So let's see what we got here. So we got this rope. I love this, folks. This is awesome. All right, let's get this right here. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Wonder Woman. She's ready. Diana of the Mascara, champion of the Amazons. Let the enemies feel your wrath. It's Wonder Woman, folks. All right, let's get on to the next. All right, folks, for comparison, I have reached way out into the multiverse for a number of Wonder Woman characters, all from McFarlane Toys in the form of the McFarlane toy designed Wonder Woman. Then up next, we have the Endless Winter Wonder Woman. Then up next, we have the Zack Snyder's version of the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman that we looked at previously. And last but not least, we have a more armored up version of Wonder Woman, which is based off the Wonder Woman 1984 film with Gal Gadot as well. All right, folks, let's get on to the next. And here alongside our Wonder Woman, we got more live action versions of these characters coming your way in the form of the McFarlane Toys, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Technical Suit, Batman, which is Ben Affleck. Then up next, we have the Man of Steel, Henry Cavill. Oh, Warner Brothers, you should have did better by this guy right here. And then up next, folks, oh, this is my jam right here. This is the unmasked version of the Michael Keaton Batman, folks. Oh, man. Oh, man. Folks, what did you think about that Flash film? No spoilers. Let me know what you thought. I do have a review that should be up on the channel right now, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, we got the unmasked Michael Keaton Batman. And then up next, we have Ezra Miller's The Flash. And last but not least, we have Jason Momoa's Aquaman. And alongside our Wonder Woman, I have more comic book versions of our DC characters, which I really feel that she fits into. All from McFarlane Toys. I have the Page Puncher Superman. I love that figure, folks. And we have yet another favorite of mine coming up in the blue and gray variant of the Hush Batman. And although I never got around to getting that live action Zachary Levi version of Shazam, which is a great figure, by the way, folks, I do have the Rebirth version of Shazam. I had to say that. I had to do it, folks. I couldn't resist it. All right, let's get on to the next. And here alongside Wonder Woman, we have John Cena's Peacemaker. And last but not least, we have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Black Adam. All right, folks, that is a wrap. That's all I have for this episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed this review of the Wonder Woman that is based off the Shazam Fury of the Gods film. However, I will be utilizing this as my comic book version of the Wonder Woman character until we get that more classic version. maybe sometime this year. Who knows? We'll see. Stay tuned for that. But I'm impressed with this figure. I really like it. I love the paint detail. Again, very impressed with the lighter paint deco that they went with overall. So really enjoy this figure, folks. But I still want that classic Wonder Woman. But this will do. But again, folks, I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thanks so much. Be sure to ring that bell for all notifications so that you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And folks, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. That's right. If you've liked the video already and if you've subscribed to the channel, I truly appreciate it. I am also on social media with Twitter as well as Instagram. So if you do have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. And also, folks, if you'd like to support the channel through a super thanks or PayPal, I truly appreciate it, folks. All those contributions to the channel will really help keep it going and will help it grow moving forward, folks. So I appreciate all the support. And until next time, folks, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And yeah, we better get out of here, folks, because Wonder Woman looks like she's ready for some battle. All right. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.